Hi, I'm Miles MacDonnell from Round Pond Estate in Rutherford, Napa Valley. You know, there was never a big interest for my parents to really move into that side of the business, and they did make wine. They made a barrel or two of Cabernet every year in their tractor shed. They called it their tractor shed red, and that was the beginning of our wine program. But there was never a big interest for them to move beyond growing. I think they were really happy doing that. It provided a beautiful life for our family. And when we started the winery, the idea was never really to become the winery that we are today. It's really taken on a life of its own, which is fantastic, but it was really unexpected as well. Start with our Sauvignon Blanc here. So this is Rutherford Sauvignon Blanc. It's 100% Rutherford Sauvignon. It's got a little bit of the Muscat clone in there, but that in itself makes it very unique because you're not going to see a lot of Rutherford designated Sauvignon Blancs, and Rutherford is a fantastic spot to grow this particular grape. Now, this wine is special not only because of that, but because of the way that we make it. It's 100% stainless steel, really reflects the vineyard beautifully every year. This is our Kith and Kin. This is a fantastic medium body, easy drinking Cabernet. One of the things I always like to point out with this wine is it goes back to the first wine that my parents ever made, the Tractor Shed Red. In their tractor shed. They put a picture of a tractor on the label. They made it just for friends and family. Kith and Kin, of course, means friends and family. We put a tractor on the label, so it's sort of a throwback to that first bottle my parents ever made. And the idea is always the same, or is the same as that first bottle of wine, which is just a really nice, easy drinking Cabernet from Rutherford. Now, I think this wine represents Rutherford and represents our property better than any wine that we make every year. To me, it always tastes like Rutherford. You know, it's got that sort of mocha dusty finish. It's got that sour cherry. It's got that dark fruit to it. It's got the structure and the elegance that you would expect from a world-class growing region. And to me, this is one of my favorite wines because of that. So typically, this is going to be Cabernet, a little bit of Petit Verdot, and a little bit of Malbec. That's the blend that we usually put together for this wine. It'll spend about 18 months in 70% new French oak, and really, really is a fantastic wine. So this is our Reserve Cabernet. Almost all Cabernet, a little bit of Petit Verdot in this wine, but classic Reserve in that it's a barrel selection of our favorite lots every year. So we'll go and we'll find the barrels that have maybe the most power or a little bit of finesse here. You know, whatever we're looking for to fill out this particular blend. We know where in the vineyard it's going to come from every year, so that is pretty consistent year in, year out. But we will hold this wine back a little bit longer. Give it a little bit more time in oak. It usually ends up being 100% new French oak, and then we'll hold it back an extra year before we release it. Really a beautiful Napa Cabernet in that it's got a lot of fruit and a lot of power, but it's got a really classic sort of winemaking style to it, so it's going to age well, and it's got a lot of finesse as well.